Ladies and gentlemen, look out. We are here. We are ready. It's your boy, Cody Youngson, with my guy, Connor, in the booth. For everyone that doesn't know Connor, a Better League faithful. Connor, how are we feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great, Cody. Thank you so much for having me on this, my first ever Top Madden stream here. We got a really good matchup here. We got one guy in Soul Drive who's looking to get over that conference championship hump, 0-4 in this round. We'll see if he can make it 1-4 today or if he'll continue to lose in this round. And then on the other hand, we got the undisputed GOAT, man, Warren, an 8-time, 9-time champion. It's going to be a really, really good matchup. Obviously, I think in Madden 21, I'm not sure how much of a competition this would have been, but this is a new Madden. We're all figuring it out. This looks like a very even matchup on paper. Top Madden game, and thank you so much for those 5 gifted subs already shown out here for Better League Network. I'm ready to get into it. Let's get it.
Yeah, 100%. This is going to be an exciting game. I obviously am a newcomer to Top Madden. I played, I think, 4 games, but Warren was actually one of the games I played. And I can't speak too much about Khalil, aka Soul Drive, but I can speak towards Warren. And Warren was very great, very, very good. He didn't do anything wrong. It felt like the whole game he was the type of consistent passer where if you give him the flats, he's going to take the flats. He's not afraid to sit in the pocket and hit something down the field. Just doesn't seem like a guy that makes a ton of mistakes. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. And hey, we get another, or maybe those gifted subs are coming in now. Or oh no, we got a follow there by the realist Neko, I believe another Top Madden goon. But listen, yeah. So this is going to be exciting, 100%. This is going to be a great game. I think my initial guess would be that Warren is the favorite, but again, I'm kind of shooting from the hip just as much as you are, because I'm just not sure. But yeah, I'm excited for a good one, and excited to just kind of see what Top has. I like I said, I don't know a ton about Soul Drive, so it would be interesting to see. He was talking to me a little bit before in the game, just in our Discord channel, in our just kind of DMs, and he was saying he was expecting to get blown out, so maybe he's feeling like the pressure of Warren is the quote unquote maybe top GOAT. So we'll kind of see what happens here. As I think we had another follow, the King 41. Appreciate you.
Appreciate all of you who are coming in Better League Network. And yeah, we're both firing from the hip. Better League's the only league I've ever been in. So when it comes to these, Top Madden users, these users of other leagues, I just don't really know what type of game style I was talking about. Finn did prepare a very nice document for us to help out as we go along. But Top Madden users in here, I'm curious. What are your predictions for this one? The first AFC Championship game of the cycle, the first conference championship game of the cycle. It sounds like it's really an exciting time for y'all's league, and I'm just excited to know what you all have to say. Will Soul Drive be able to go over the hump here and make his first ever Super Bowl? I'm curious to see. Yeah.
Everyone in the chat, let us know who you think, who you got in this. You got the Chargers and Warren. Do we think Khalil is he the underdog? Do we think Soul Drive can pull it off? What do we think here in the chat? My guess, like I said, would be Warren is the favorite. I played him. I didn't feel like necessarily he destroyed me. I felt like there was definitely areas where he played better than me. And then, it was the whole thing of, I've got the freaking Texans and with negative 38 morale, it feels like. So, and I think that game the game that I played Warren, because it didn't matter at that point, my season was washed. I joined the league in week 13 or 14. So I was doing full pads. And then I think the week that I played Warren, I had literally 5 players get injured in practice, all with dislocated shoulders or something like that. So I was rocking a whole bunch of scrubs, but looks like we got, let's see. Neko says Khalil with the upset 28-21. King says Soul. We got some love for some Soul Drive, aka Khalil, aka Soul Drive. All the players in this game got -8 speed because of the snow. Is it gonna snow, or is that, or we're just assuming it's gonna snow because it's in Buffalo? Wait, hold on.
It must be a scenario or something. I did see earlier when Warren first started streaming. I did see, that Dawson Knox at least has -8 speed, so that must just be a thing for everyone. I'm curious, who do y'all think that benefits? I know that I think they were saying that Soul Drive is considered like much more of a run heavy user. He's been more balanced in this Madden, but in Madden 21 he was very much a ground and pound user. Maybe he goes back to his Madden 21 play style. Maybe here in the snow with Josh Allen, who obviously is a very, very strong Madden quarterback, but can be prone to bouts of inaccuracy. We'll see if maybe he goes back to that ground and pound style, especially against someone who's as explosive as Warren.
Yeah, for sure. This is going to be an exciting one. Looks like we got even some more. We got P-Town Riders. He's coming in saying Soul Drive as well. Yes, Buffalo is the 1 seed. That is correct. I didn't get to, like I said, I didn't get to play Buffalo. And I will say this: what is interesting about this Buffalo team is this. Which unfortunately for Soul Drive, I don't think they're going to be able to do. But this Josh Allen does have Escape Artist and Gunslinger. So even though he is even though he is a run heavy user, to be interesting to see what kind of impact Josh Allen's able to have in this game, where we know Escape Artist is a pretty crazy OP ability as well as Gunslinger. So it'd be interesting to see kind of what happens. And let's see what else we got. A Amfraptor. Am I saying that right? Shouting out Finn for the sub. We appreciate it. Wish my Josh Allen a Gunslinger, says Cam. Listen, I know, but that's the thing. Like I said, we in top they're transitioning to the new scouting update. So I don't know what they're gonna do for. Because I don't think they can give him Gunslinger, because that's like one of those ones where they're superstar dev and they give him the ability. So they don't have any way to give him Gunslinger. I guess maybe if he gets X Factor, then they'll give him Gunslinger. Or maybe they'll just go ahead and make him X. I think that's what Finn said they were going to do, is they were going to make him X Factor and give him Gunslinger, to be fair, because that does stink that he's been using him, that way. Yeah, see right there, Gunslinger. So we're looking through a lot of superstar X Factor players here. Gabe Davis, couple superstars, couple of X Factors. Looks like Warren's ready, just waiting on Soul Drive here. Excited for this, and I hope everyone else is excited. I have this muted currently because I don't know if he's got his song on, and so I know that, or like his music on. I know, so we will unmute this in a second if you're feeling like this is some weird non-background noise for everyone that's watching. But I know that I don't know if Finn wants to download this and put it on the YouTube or anything like that. But it will get muted if I have the Madden soundtrack playing in the background. So I'm trying not to let it do that.
Sure will. And I'm curious, Cody, obviously we've got a lot of faith, maybe at least a lot of hope for Khalil, aka Soul Drive, here in the chat. We have our own, I guess, Warren-esque user in Austin. He has many, many Super Bowls. He's been on a reign of dominance, especially in Madden 21. I am curious, we both played Austin, I believe, a couple times in the playoffs in Madden 21. Like, how do you, if you're Soul Drive in this situation, having never made a Super Bowl, it's probably the biggest Madden game you've ever played, at least in top Madden. How do you prepare for this mentally? Like, do you treat it any differently, knowing that you're going against a user like Warren in this case, or do you go in just trusting yourself, just believing in your ability to win regardless?
Yeah, I think you have to go in and just trust yourself, but you also have to have kind of like, almost like the angel and the devil on both shoulders or something like that. You need to have like the trust on one shoulder, but then you need to have like this notion and thought that, hey, I am playing a guy that is really good. I need to be able to be aggressive when I can be aggressive, be risky when I can be risky, but you gotta limit the mistakes and that type of stuff. So I think it's a combination of both. I definitely think you have to, if we're giving percentages, 75% of what you do needs to be your plan, and then 25% is, what do I need to do to specifically beat, Warren on this day?
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
100%, yeah. And for me, the single biggest mental trap heading into these big games, and Lord knows I've succumbed to this before, but I have also, been able to get a couple big playoff wins. And the biggest mental trap for me is not going into the game feeling like you have to play an absolutely perfect game to win, right? Because that makes you play outside of yourself, and it makes you panic at the first time you make a mistake, the first interception you throw, the first 3 and out, whatever, you feel like, oh God, like now I'm behind the sticks, now I gotta play outside of myself to catch up. You don't need to go in this game feeling like that if you're Khalil. Just calm down, play your game. Trust what got you to 15-2. The fact is, as Cody was saying, you do have a quarterback with Escape Artist and a Gunslinger. I don't think, Cody, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think we've ever seen that in the Better League. I don't even know like what that would look like in a Madden league, but that gives you a massive, massive advantage. So just trust your ability to win this game, really, if you're Khalil, because you can absolutely get it done.
Yeah, definitely. We got Couple people here, in the chat. Well, first, Cam says he hopes I get to fight that Cleveland fan eventually. For everyone that doesn't know, I may have tried to throw hands with a Cleveland fan at the Bengals Browns game, but that is that's another point. Got to do what you do. Warren thrives on making you get away from what you're good at. Yeah, I feel like I felt a little bit of that when I played Warren. Allen, kind of the same thing. Can't beat Warren with stock coverages. Got to get creative on defense. Yes, kind of similar to to Austin. All right, here we go. As we see, we do have a snow game. Let me get this.
Golly.
Yeah, it is coming down here in Buffalo. Dan, great point, Connor. Nobody can play play a perfect game with the run and succeeding, or if you're just heavy with the run and succeeding. I see what he says.
I think Sam. Ooh, the all white in the snow. How do we feel? I mean, I know you've been victimized before about the all white in the snow. We don't talk about the user that victimized you there, but how do we feel about this jersey choice here by the Chargers?
Yeah, we all know that our good power redacted. Our good power redacted. Is let's just say we try not to mention redacted. But yes, for everyone that doesn't know, I'm a big proponent. If I think it could be a snow game, I message my opponent and say, hey, can we wear all colors? Because here we go. It's the first play right out the gate. Zach Moss, lot of room. Didn't even get to get my point off. And Khalil, a.k.a. Soul Drive, said, I'm right here, Warren, and I'm ready to go. Is a touchdown.
I don't care about the 0-4 record. I don't care about the previous shows. We are here, baby. New cycle, new me. And oh my goodness, what a start. You could see the -8 speed there. It seemed like everyone was kind of running in the mud a bit, but man, we just saw in the chat, I apologize, P-Town Rider said Warren absolutely hates getting ran on, and oh my gosh, did he get ran on there. Beautiful stick work, beautiful reading of the holes there by Khalil. We have a 7-0 ball game to start this thing out. That was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, what a way to start the game, especially a snow game. I feel like a snow game, you always kind of want to have the lead because you kind of just have that edge to be a little bit more conservative. But what I was saying before, I'll get the point out really quick, is I always tell my opponent when I'm playing in the snow, hey, can we both go colors? Because in my opinion, on some of those tight throws, those guys down the field in white jerseys can get lost. Whether you agree with me, you don't have to, but that is what it is. But also in the chat, let me know how the volumes are going. Let me know how the volumes, if there's anything, like if the game's too loud, not loud enough, that type of stuff. Just trying to do that on the fly a little bit. His first play, Justin Herbert gonna do the handoff to Austin Eckler, stretch. Gonna pick up about 8 or 9. Looks like they'll mark him down as a 9-yard gain. Good start there on first down.
Yeah, and this is where the big game experience for Warren is going to come into play. Obviously a multiple time Super Bowl champion. Lord knows he's been in this position before. You just got punched in the mouth early. Maybe you weren't expecting it. Gave up a 1-play touchdown early. But again, the big game experience. Warren's been here before. I think we'll see him bounce back on this offensive drive.
100%. Herbert's going to be under center once again. Handed off to Austin Eckler. Up the middle. Only 1 yard is needed. Able to get about 2, I think. Pick up an easy first down. That's an easy play call right there.
Very easy, and I'm curious, and I'm used to seeing the Buffalo Bills, especially Madden 21, with just a bunch of hand-picked abilities. Shout out to young Alex, but I don't think I see any abilities in that D-line, so we may see the inside run game be a factor here early.
Perfect. Justin Herbert once again under center, drops back, good pocket, gets it to Eckler, a little bit of a risky throw. Eckler's going to get a little sticky out here, as he's able to find a lot of room, make a couple man miss. We all know, Connor, you and I, for the top Madden boys that haven't tuned into BLN streams, you and I are a big fan of making people miss with that left stick. Obviously having a good juke and a good spin, but that left stick can go crazy.
No, that left stick can go absolutely crazy, and that was absolutely beautiful stick work there by Warren to start things out here.
As Herbert going to be in the shotgun here for the first time, goes quickly to Eckler. Eckler heavily involved so far, as I believe he might be the entire offense or so far, outside of Herbert being the only other person to touch the ball.
I think he is, yeah, and we're seeing a relatively conservative approach here by Warren. A couple runs, couple nice dump-offs. I like the offensive start, but we did just see him take a pretty nasty hit stick. I don't know if he's unconservative or not. I don't know if he likes doing that, but again, you're in the snow. You got to be very, very wary about those.
Definitely. It's Herbert again going to be under center here. Makes a couple of adjustments, drops back, another good pocket. Does have a shed there out of the D tackle. Able to dump it down to the flat, get a couple yards because that was about to be risky, and able to pick up the first.
Yeah, I like the nice check down there by Warren. You know, the pressure came through for the first time all game. The medium length routes there, the kind of crossers or drags were kind of bagged up. So yeah, just finds Eckler there with the dump off. And hey, you've got another 1st and 10 here. Again, a nice start here by Warren offensively.
Most definitely. Sorry, as I had to burp right there. There's the professionalism right there. Justin Herbert going to come out in a strong look here. Under center, drops back, waiting, is going to have the tight end, and oh no, Herbert with a miss. You know, you're going to see that in these snow games. Those down the field throws can be a little scary at times because, you know, it just, you know, whether it's the wetness, whether it's just the cold, you know, those balls seem to become a little inaccurate.
Yeah, absolutely do. Yeah, and I think Khalil may be very, very happy this is a snow game. You know, kind of throws the timing off here if you're Warren.
Definitely, especially as a run-heavy user. Herbert
Exactly.
In the shotgun formation, looking for Eckler again. Probably does find him. Risky throw, but a good read. Able to fit it in. Eckler, once again, heavily involved. And this is something that I noticed when I played Warren as well. You know, I kind of said he's similar to Austin, where if you give him the running back, he's going to hit the running back in the flat, on an angle route, something like that. And we're seeing that throughout this game already. Eckler going to take this, pick up a few yards. Good run defense. Really the best kind of run defense so far this game, if you ask me, out of the Bills.
Yeah, and we are also, I was been noticing, we are seeing a lot of cover 3 buzz here early on. I don't know if that's a Warren-specific strategy, but so far he's exploiting it by going to the running back, obviously.
Definitely. Play action, play Herbert. Doesn't have Eckler, but does have, I can't tell who that is, Andy Isabella, maybe?
Oh, gosh. That's a tough animation. I mean, that was a good read, just, you know, unable to come down with it. And now we have our first 3rd and longish here of the game. You know, if I'm Khalil in the situation that we've seen Warren, really rely on that running back a lot. I'm taking that route away first and then just letting my secondary feast on the rest of it.
Yeah, 100% he's going to go with the flood play here. Nobody open. He rolls out to the right a little bit, but that is going to be enough to pick up a 1st down. I mean, this team needs to just start, I don't know, manning up Austin Eckler, just only focusing on Austin Eckler, because if it weren't for Eckler, this team wouldn't have any yards. Once again, Eckler going to get the handoff. Maybe should have took that to the outside, decides to take it up the middle, as it looks like Jared Cook is going to get hurt as well, but does get up on his own power.
Yeah, and Finn pretty much saying what I was about to say. He's nickel and diamond, this Buffalo Bills defense so far. You know, he's not looking for too much. He's just taking what the defense is giving him. And again, you know, the defense continues to give him these running back dump offs, which surprises me a little bit. I thought he would have adjusted by now.
Definitely. Herbert under center, looking around, maybe going to go to Y, throws it a bit late, able to get it off still, and get that down to the 6-yard line. Very scary, though. We know those throw out of sacks can be a bit risky, but no defender close, and Mike Williams is able to bring that down.
Yeah, those Madden 21 throw out of sacks have traumatized even the best of us here. But yeah, Madden 22, not quite so dangerous. They're able to get it off, and we have a big 3rd down here.
Looks like this is going to be trips tight end, maybe a verticals concept. Interesting in the red zone. Maybe going to look for the tight end. Is looking for the tight end, goes for a high pass, but that was covered up. Really probably lucky that sailed out of the back of the end zone.
Now, I am curious here, you know, 4th and 3 on the 6. I assume Warren's rationale is he just wants to come away from this long drive with some type of points. You know, I don't hate the rationale, but would you have gone for it here in this situation in the snow game?
I think, well, let me preface with this, is Top's 4th down rules are much more conservative than BL's top rules, so I don't know if he was allowed to go for it there. My guess is that he wasn't. And also, I think maybe if it was 4th and 2 and shorter, he might have been able to. But it was 4th and 3. But in my opinion, in these snow games, when you have a short field goal, you take it, because there's going to be times where maybe you're at the 40, 30 yard line, and he's got 14-mile-an-hour wind, and in the snow game, these field goals are going to be tough to kick. As Zach Moss gets the ball in his hands again, able to make one-man miss on the OP spins of Madden, 22, and almost said 21. No, going back in time there, but Madden 22. And let's see what the Bills can do. Came out with a big play. Can they sustain a drive now?
Yeah, we'll have to see. Obviously, the one play touchdown early. I really like the play action call there early. Is we have not the best read there by Khalil, I have to say, as Devin Singletary with his first rush. goes for loss of 1. But yeah, I like the play action call. Unfortunately, only the dump off is really open, and we already have a 3rd and medium situation here, 3rd and 5. It's gonna be really interesting. Will Warren end up sending heat here? Maybe we'll see that zone blitz here out of big nickel. It'll be very, very interesting to see how aggressive Warren gets here early, especially with how run heavy Khalil likes to be.
100%. Cam with a gifted sub, the soul drive as he's in the game. Love to see that. Allen with that gunslinger, able to drop a little bit of a dot. Did he catch it? Okay, yeah, that ball flew out at the end, and I thought that maybe he didn't catch it, but he did catch it, and that was what we call a little bit of a dot.
A little bit of a succulent dot there, if you don't mind me saying. But yeah, that was kind of a Madden moment at the end. But yes, he did come down with it. Beautiful 3rd down read there by Khalil. That was absolutely succulent.
As a handoff to Zach Moss here, not a room again. Oh, gets hammered by Derwin James. Able to hold on to the ball. Yeah, I wonder if both of these guys run conservative, because I haven't seen too many jukes, too many spins. And here we are, 2nd and 5. The Bills having a very successful drive so far.
I really like the way that Khalil's running the reading lane so far. You can tell, he's not hitting that RT button. He's not hitting that accelerate too quickly. He's really kind of letting the holes develop, just squirting through them. We especially saw it on that first run he had. But yeah, absolutely beautiful stuff here by Khalil so far.
Drops back, plenty of pocket. He does have escape artist. Going to use escape artist. Able to get away. Woo! Maybe got a little antsy in the pocket there. I don't think he needed to take off. He could have sat in there. But lucky for him, Josh Allen was able to, use that escape artist and kind of get away and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, I could have sat in there 100%, but I mean, again, when you've got that escape artist and there is a hole available, I don't hate picking up the easy 1st down there. And yeah, I was interested to see how Khalil would respond. We've only ever seen him have a 1-play drive, but I do like what I'm seeing out of him so far. This is very nice.
Looks like we're going to see the Chargers send some heat here. This is something that I think Warren is known to do, try to make people, a little nervous here. It was a run play to, I think, is that Adrian Peterson? Adrian Peterson on the Buffalo Bills. And, I guess, we saw obviously Zach Moss be the, he looks like he's the bell cow, but, they told Devin Singletary maybe to get out of town unless Singletary's hurt. Because I did see Finn say that there's some injuries, but I don't know if it was just for the Chargers, for the Bills as well. But Allen's going to drop back. Oh, a dig concept, kind of a curl route. Risky throw as that was against man coverage, but, that's kind of the read you want on against man, and Khalil found Warren in that right there.
I love those curl routes to the outside, especially with the gunslinger. You can get the ball in there so quickly, and if you get the timing right, like Josh Allen was able to do there, yeah, that's an easy 1st down there for Buffalo.
Yeah, really a tight throw, but a good read and a good play. Handoff to Zach Moss. Once again, like you're saying, ton of patience, finding the holes. Moss able to make 1-man miss, get it all the way down to the 11, as this is going to send us to the end of the 1st quarter and head us into the 2nd.
Let me just say, not to suck the man's pee-pee here, but I absolutely love the way he's reading these running lanes. I mean, pretty much every run so far has been just very, very crisp in terms of getting past the 1st level. I think there are honestly very few users in the better league that run as well as I'm seeing Khalil run here early on.
Yeah, I mean, he does look very patient, like you said, not holding that right trigger too quickly, making sure he hits the hole, then, kind of put the afterburners on. As now it looks like he's in maybe dime 146 here. If I were Khalil, I'd go to a run. We'll see what they decide to do. You can't, when people are in 146, you can get weak box, but obviously he isn't a shotgun, so it's not guaranteed. He's gonna go for a pass. Oh boy, risky read. Could have been picked, but luckily able to bring that down for 3 yards. Gabriel Davis able to box out a little bit like he's a center.
Yeah, that scared me a little bit. And, as I was saying about the Bills D-line, I'll let you call this play real quick.
Zach Moss, handoff, able to make 1-man miss, but that Chargers defense swarming after Moss as they're starting to realize, hey, we don't want Zach Moss to do what he's been doing to us all game.
Yeah, we sure don't. But yeah, much like the Bills D-line, I'm not seeing, at least with those interior defensive tackle players, I'm not seeing any abilities. It looks like there are not any inside stuff. So yeah, we may see the inside running game be a factor for the Buffalo Bills here as well. But now this is interesting. 3rd and 10, again, to go against Warren. How aggressive do you get here? Obviously coming out empty. It looks like a pass is coming.
Yeah, Josh Allen, obviously, like we said, gunslinger and escape artist. Oh, he's going to go for a little screen. Oh, my God!
Lord! I mean, did you see that downfield blocking, Cody? There are just pancakes all over the place. The Bills came to play today, ladies and gentlemen.
My goodness, the Bills just put on a pancake session. Woo, boy. I mean, I thought we were at a Waffle House in IHOP or something like that for a second because the pancakes were being served left and right.
That was unbelievable. I mean, what even caused, I don't even know what caused that. I'm not going to think about it too much, but man, what a start here for Buffalo. Obviously, we were mentioning before, decent kick return there, takes us 21, but we were mentioning before, 0-4 the conference championship game. We were both wondering pregame how much of a factor nerves were going to be, especially going against Warren, who is again, multi-time Super Bowl champion. But so far, I mean, it's been pretty much a perfect offensive game here for Buffalo. Again, really, really strong start.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this has been exactly what you want to do for Buffalo, a run-heavy user as well in the snow game. I think if you're the Chargers, you're going to have to get a little aggressive to try to get on the board here. As Herbert's going to drop back, throw it to Eckler. Who else? Tries to get it to the edge. Gets close to a first, but I think he's going to be a bit short.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit short there in second inches, and yeah, I mean, it looks like Buffalo did try to take the short running back routes away, but I think that may have been a double move there by Eckler. I'm not entirely sure, but regardless, able to kind of go loose there, and yeah, we'll have to see if and when Warren chooses to open up. Justin Herbert already with a couple inaccurate throws. Maybe that's kind of putting Warren off of throwing it deep here.
100%. Herbert play action, looking for the. Oh, and that's gonna be intercepted. Could we get 6? He makes one man miss, another man miss. He could go. Oh no! As he gets stopped at the 4-yard line, but Lord have mercy, the Bills have it cooking right now.
The Bills are here to stay. What a start here. Defense is stopping that, man. I expect obviously to see Buffalo get aggressive. Just an ideal start as we have an outside run here, unable to get much going there. The Chargers did a really good job setting the edge there. Loss of 2 there, second and goal. But yeah, man, I mean, you could not have dreamed up at a better start here for Khalil. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, 100%. It'll look like maybe a run commit out of Warren, just knowing who he's playing. He comes out in a heavy, only one wide receiver look, was feeling, let's just run commit because he's probably going to run, and guessed right. As let's see what happens here. Josh Allen under center. Play action. No, a reverse. Stephon Diggs not able to make the defender miss. And this is going to be a 3rd and goal from the 7. You got to be careful. You can't get too risky here. 3, you would love a touchdown to really kind of put your foot on the Chargers' throat, but you don't want to come up with a turnover as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very similar situation to the last 3rd and goal. The last one we saw a wide receiver screen. The flats were just left completely unguarded. I do expect Warren to at least account for the flats here, as it looks like he will in that play call. We'll just have to see, again, how aggressive he chooses to get.
Josh Allen going to be in a split back set here, shotgun. Warren looks like he's using Derwin James. Going to be a play action. Nobody really open. Going to try to use escape artist, but the Chargers D-line, Linval Joseph and company, able to swarm to him, and he'll quickly pick his field goal. Got to be careful. This is not, a gimme field goal in the snow with all that wind. Able to put it in as the Bills will go up 17-3, and these Chargers have got to find a way to get points here before the end of this half.
Yeah, not a gimme field goal at all, like you said. But yeah, I mean, the Chargers got to be feeling, they got to be feeling some type of way right now. Obviously, Justin Herbert with the interception earlier, but I think you'll be happy to keep it a 2-possession game there if you're Warren. And also if you're Buffalo, I mean, you essentially got gifted a free 3 points there. I think we're glad to take that here. I will be very curious, still 5 minutes left, time not an issue at all. I'll be very curious to see, again, how aggressive LA chooses to get, because pretty much the 2 times they've tried to throw it downfield, the first time it was wildly inaccurate, and the second time it was a pick. So will we see more of these dump-offs to Eckler, or will he try to truly, sling it downfield here again?
Yeah, 100%. As Herbert gonna find, I can't tell who that is because it's a little blurry. 88 on the little kind of drag route there. A man not named Austin Eckler was able to find the football. As we'll see what the Chargers can continue to do. 1st and 10, under center again here. Eckler in the backfield. Herbert trying to calm the Buffalo crowd down. I don't think that's going to work.
Don't love that idea.
A stretch play to the outside. That Buffalo defense is just swarming all over the field right now.
They are. No, we're seeing tons of heart so far out of these Buffalo Bills defenders. True Davis White there with his first tackle. And now, second and long, again, really feel compelled to throw it downfield. As Herbert's making a couple of adjustments. I'll let you call the play.
No, you're good. Herbert Gonna probably look for the tight end. No, ends up going over to, I think that's Mike Williams. And that's gonna be about a gain of 7, it looks like. As this is gonna be a 3rd and 4, a very, very, very big 3rd down here.
Extraordinarily, yeah. We could see Buffalo potentially get even more momentum, especially with those 4th down rules you're mentioning. I would personally love to see the Buffalo Bills send some heat here. It looks like they want the 4-man rush. Oh, gosh!
Oh, risky throw as Khalil. Can he get 6? He has 1 man to miss. Laterals to get. Oh, and he breaks it. Getting the linebacker. Another. My goodness, Khalil is feeling himself.
My goodness, Matt Milano pulled a Marshawn Lynch there, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what that was, but we have another short field here for the Buffalo Bills, and Khalil is hooking here early on.
As Josh Allen, under a lot of heat, able to get that ball off. Gunslinger, you know, really crazy, but an inaccurate throw falls down. Kumar says that's game. You know, nice tuning in. Nah, come on, Kumar. Come on, Kumar. Where's your? I'll pop. You know, I'll call. You know, I just let you know. I've been seeing you guys in chat. You know, obviously, just when you're calling a Madden game, there's really no time off, so it's just play after play. So I see you all talking to me in chat. We are a pro truly stream. As Allen's gonna dump it off to Gabriel Davis. And I think fumbled it out of bounds there. I'm not sure what happened there, but yes. But Connor and I are very pro truly stream.
Yes, pro truly, pro dessert wine. You can catch us in Miami sipping on all the sweet drinks, ladies and gentlemen. As we have a bit of a strong power here, maybe able to get loose.
Zach Moss, a lot of room. Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
Stephon Diggs forgot what jersey he was wearing, thought he was a Chargers player, and decided to tackle Zach Moss. I'm sure they're gonna have a discussion in the you know, in the huddle and say, yo, brother, what's going on here?
Yeah, we may want to keep the media out of the halftime locker room because I think some hands are going to get thrown here. But yeah, 2nd and 2 here. Yeah, if I'm Buffalo, I'm letting all this clock run down. I'm snapping it when it hits 1 second. You know, you got to consider at some point the time here, as they will not do that.
Zach Moss, tries to take it up the middle there. I'm not sure what his audibles were. You know, obviously the left side there was pretty wide open. Would have loved to see maybe like a stretch or a toss out to that side. And or maybe even, you know, pepper in a quick pass, a play action, because it looks like Warren kind of knows, hey, you know, I know you just want to run it down here. And sure, you know, a field goal is still good, but if you're, you know, if you're in Warren's shoes, a field goal is a victory because you're only, you know, say he gets a field goal, you're only down 17. What you could be down like 24 or 30 at this point.
Exactly, and you're about to get the ball, and you're going to get the ball to start the second half too. So yeah, not the worst situation in the world here for Warren, but we'll just have to see what this 3rd down play call is.
Looks like Warren and the Chargers sending a lot of blitzers here. Josh Allen going to put a man in motion, maybe to get some extra blocking. Looks like it's designed, I think. As it's going to be another handoff. Zach Moss not able to find any room, and we get a timeout out of the Chargers. Khalil content with just, you know, kind of being conservative, taking his points. You know, you can't knock him. So far, the defense has been absolutely swarming, but these are the moments that you potentially could look back to at the end of the game and say, you know, maybe we should try to get a touchdown and be a bit more aggressive.
You could, you know, the fact that it's a snow game, I don't hate the decision making here. I will say, Cody knows how much I love my counters. I probably run more counters than anyone else in Better League, honestly, but don't love the play call there in 3rd and 2. You know, that's a long developing run. You know, we saw that there was a stacked box regardless. I don't really know what Khalil was expecting to develop there. That was kind of a risky proposition no matter what, but 20-3 here. I'm going to ask you, because in case y'all can't tell, I'm not much of a Madden mind, y'all. I'm mostly here for the hype more than anything else. Cody, what are you seeing that you think Warren needs to adjust to here offensively, of course, with only 3 points here?
Yeah, I think he's got to be a bit more creative. It looks like he's maybe just honing in a bit too much on his first 2 reads, Eckler and maybe another read, and from there, he's just kind of panicking a little bit. I don't know, maybe a bit more runs like this to Eckler, you know, as that's going to be an unfortunate holding call probably. That's tough. That's tough. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe a bit more running plays, maybe I don't know, because it's tough. You know, obviously Eckler has been basically almost the entirety of this offense, but I feel like maybe oh
my gosh,
as another pick could have been had right there. But the linebacker, I don't know if that was Matt Milano. I don't know if Matt Milano's still in the Bills, but drops it. Looked like Matt Milano, but might have been Tremaine Edmonds. That's a tough play. But I don't know. Maybe it's more credit to, this Bills defense just shutting everything down. But Herbert drops back. Nothing really open. Goes over the field. Another potential pick. And my goodness, Warren better be counting his blessings, saying a prayer, because that is back-to-back plays that this Buffalo team could have potentially had more points.
Yeah, Justin Herbert's seeing ghosts right now. Shout out to Sam Darnold. Pretty much every time he's tried to go downfield, it's been into, single double coverage. I wonder how much the all-white jerseys are playing a factor here.
Yeah.
I'm very curious.
It's a good point. Herbert going to take the shotgun snap. Got a lot of room to make up here. 3rd and 20. Going to go ahead and maybe start to take off. Decides not to. I don't know why he didn't. I mean, obviously he knew he probably wasn't going to pick up 20 yards, with Herbert there. But why not just try to pick up 10 and make it a bit more, of a field position battle? Because now, these Bills are going to get the ball back with 2 timeouts and, plenty of time to go get some more points.
Yeah, getting the ball here back effectively at midfield. And yeah, I do think he was trying to step up and then to the right potentially to try to, potentially let one of those late breaking routes develop. The problem is, again, this Buffalo Bills D-line is playing absolutely inspired right now. They've gotten in Justin Herbert's grill multiple times, including on key, third down situations like that one. And again, if I'm Buffalo, the last thing you want to do here is make a mistake. I'm not saying play it ultra conservative, but if there's any doubt, don't be afraid to just throw it away here.
This is going to be handoff to Moss. A lot of room. Sets up his block on the inside there. Wasn't able to make anyone miss, and it missed. It does not look like he's on conservative, because I did see our first juke there, I believe. Unless that was a like just kind of stock left stick kind of cutback. I'm not sure. But potentially not on conservative, which will that be a factor down the game? Josh Allen, shotgun snap here. Time running down, but not too panicked as got 2 timeouts, minute left at midfield roughly. Allen making a series of adjustments here. Looks like he maybe put Knox out there on a motion. Knox going to be on a zig. Tough read. Woo! As that, the Chargers saw that from a mile away. Great coverage by the defender, but Dawson Knox able to get his hands on it and not let that be a pick.
Yeah, very interesting decision there by Khalil. It almost looked like he could, let you call his play here.
No, you're good. Josh Allen looking, does find Gabriel Davis, I believe that is now he's going to call a timeout, 22 seconds left, and we'll see what the Bills can do here.
And you got 22 seconds. Unfortunately, this is where the snow comes into play. Now, in a regular game, you'd be content with just, maybe hitting an inside zone and then taking a long field goal. Here, a long field goal is very, very risky. So you got to really pick up at least 10 more yards to feel confident here.
Yeah, Josh Allen escapes the pocket, able to slide, as maybe he's just going to take this to half now, or not take it to half, but take it down to about, I'm sure, 3-4 seconds, call timeout and kick your field goal. Probably wise, the position he is on the field, but this is not a gimme field goal like we've been talking about. 14 miles an hour wind, and in the snow.
We'll just have to see whether this goes through. But, man, regardless of whether this goes through or not, man, a lot of you were predicting as this... Gosh!
Oh, and that is a miss. That 14-mile-an-hour wind got a hold of that football and just pushed it. And that's a W if you're the Chargers. Let's see what the Chargers choose here. Their offensive focus going to do throw it short. And let's see. My guess is maybe they do defend an inside run here.
Defend the run, please. Yeah.
Defend inside run. Yes, I think that is the correct decision. That's been what really's been kind of eating them up outside of a few, big Josh Allen throws with Gunslinger and Escape Artist on, him getting out of the pocket. But what's your thoughts here in the second half?
Yeah, I'll be really curious to see how this first drive goes for Warren. We've seen as he's going to take the return out here. May have some blocking.
A lot of room.
Is not able to get to the outside there, but I will be very, very curious to see really whether there's any level of panic here in Warren. Again, as I was saying before, not to repeat myself, but pretty much any time Warren's thrown it downfield, it's either been an inaccurate pass by Herbert or it's been picked off for, been a dropped pick. So on one hand, it kind of feels like you have to be gun shy as leaving that little out route there for about 8-9 yards. But
Yeah.
on one hand, it feels like you kind of have to be gun shy because that's like the only thing that's working against this Buffalo Bills defense and, you know, this lethal secondary. But on the other hand, you know, especially, you know, 8-minute quarters, not quite the 10-minute quarters you and I are used to, especially this Buffalo Bills run game, you know, at some point, time's going to become a factor. I'll just be very, very curious to see, I guess, how conservative Warren is here.
Yeah, this is a drive that he has to get points here. You cannot come up with nothing here. That's going to be a risky throw there. As that was, I'm guessing, Tre'Davious White with Acrobat lit up like a Christmas tree, almost able to come down with it. That is the third drop pick out of this Bills team who was catching everything, or Bills defense that was catching everything early, not able to come down with it. But this is a 3rd and 1, so very manageable. Herbert going to hand it off to Eckler.
Beautiful.
And gets absolutely stuffed. Oh my goodness. What a stand by this Bills defense. And I think this is a scenario where he has to punt it. Again, this is not BL. This is top. You know, if this was BL, I think you probably see some of the more aggressive users like a Dan, like an Austin go for it in this situation, down 20-3. I don't think Warren is able to in this situation, so going to have to punt it away. Kick, a lot of room, does spin, gets upfield a little, for the most part, just a lot of dancing to pick up about 3 yards.
A lot of dancing to pick up, not a lot, as you're saying. But yeah, that I would have been very curious to see there. Finn, if you could give us like a brief rundown of the 4th down rules, I'll be very curious to know, because yeah, that's a situation where I think if he had the ability to go for it, he would have 100% gone for it given the circumstances. But yeah, you get a quick stop here for Buffalo. Looks like he's gonna drop back here potentially, has a ton of room, has all the pocket in the world, ends up going down there for the sack, loss of 9 there. Tiller with his first sack of the day. But yeah, just a very interesting, you know, I liked the inside zone play call there by Warren against the nickel AA gap, but Leighton Vander Esch, former Cowboy, was just right there waiting. That was a beautiful usering there, excuse me, by Khalil.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, great usering, great defense, able to just really shut down everything, and Josh Allen not able to go anywhere. Josh Allen going to take the snap, throw it deep, no one open, going to be a jump ball. The DB wins it. What are we going to get here? Let's see. Can he return this? Oh, this could be 6. He's got one man to beat. Oh, no.
He is going touchdown Chargers.
Touchdown Chargers. My goodness. It looked risky there for a second. His blocker ran into him, able to get there. Woo, boy, that was a bit scary. But wow, what a game changer. That is one of those reads that you just cannot make. That's a one-on-one ball in a snow game. You know, just not a good throw if you ask me. DB able to come down with it, get a little sticky. I'm going to refresh this because I think you're a little bit ahead of me. And
yeah,
then,
I might be a couple seconds late, so I'll stop by yelling. It's my fault.
No, you're good. You're good.
To ask you know, we were talking about those early moments where
now I get an advertisement.
Conservative, you know. I'll talk for a little bit here, but we were talking a little bit about those early moments where Khalil was maybe a little conservative, you know, settling for a field goal, missing that field goal at the end of the first half, just leaving points on the board against the GOAT here in Warren. Now you've been punched in the mouth. Now it's a pick 6. You're still up 20-10, but for the first time in a while, it feels like Warren's back in this game. So we have to see what happens here. Zach Moss will take the dive up the middle for about a gain of 3 there, 3 or 4, 2nd and 7. But I do have to ask you, you were saying earlier, I think midway through the second quarter, will we see those conservative decisions by Khalil come back to bite him, and we may be setting up for a situation where we see that happen here in the 4th quarter?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely could have. And we talked about it, settled for field goals, 2-3 times in the red zone?
2 times, and then he missed there at the end. Just a lot of missed opportunities.
Yeah, just, will those points left on the board come back to bite him? That will be the storyline, as he finds a wide open Gabriel Davis. Great read, great play call, and able to pick up a big first down.
Sorry, I'm sipping on my Moscato there, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, big first down there. Big first down. Just, any amount of momentum he can get back here. Buffalo, again, I think we're going to see a relatively conservative approach here from Josh Allen Company, but man, you are continuing to see this. He's using Derwin James. He is really, really pressing up with that secondary, really trying to tempt the Buffalo Bills to take these deep shots as we have a hit stick there. But I wonder if that's that -8 speed. He knows that the deep ball is not really going to be a threat, or if he truly is just not scared of this Buffalo Bills receiving core. It's just very interesting here by Warren.
Yeah, definitely. And Zach Moss just continue having a really good game. I mean, it hasn't always been there. Warren definitely has stopped him here and there, but Zach Moss, just seems to always pick up 4+. This is going to be a handoff to the old man ADAP. Picks up the first down.
the AARP showing up here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm shocked that Agent Peterson's still in this game, but yeah, and Finn just kind of alluded to it. Shout out to my fellow run-heavy users out there. You know, sometimes you make one bad decision in the passing game and you get shell-shocked by it and you just run the rest of the game. I've been there plenty of times. And we may see that here from Buffalo, potentially. We may see a very, very run-heavy attack here, especially in this drive.
Yeah, 100%. Shout out to Lucky Shots for the Fall. Also, shout out to everyone out there. 22 viewers right now.
Yes.
Hand off to Devin Singletary. Not going to pick up much. I also realized that I love the proper nickname, Cody. That's what I'm talking about. But I also forgot that I set up instant replays. And, you know, could have used them multiple times. But, you know, F's in the chat for me. But as Josh Allen going to be under center here. Drops back. Looks at a wide open Gabriel Davis as it's time to see a replay. Let's go for it this time. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I did it right here. Let's see if I did it right. Maybe. But did I? Also forgot that I set up instant replays. Well, it's there, and, but you know, could have used. I got to figure out the timing of these things. You know, but yeah, here's the replay now. You guys are seeing it. Only the field goal's happening, so going to be under center here. Josh Allen drop back. Gabriel Davis in a little kind of wheel route spin. Gabriel Davis sauces the defender. Touchdown. As that was a thing of beauty right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's just tough when you dive the complete wrong way. The OP Madden 22 spins, as you were mentioning, coming into effect there. Man, you know, again, after that pick six, we were wondering how Khalil was going to bounce back. Really, egg on my face. I thought he was going to go run heavy. Instead, he throws a succulent dot there, and with the spin, able to get an easy touchdown there. And now, that was huge. Back up 3 possessions here, putting more scoreboard pressure on Warren.
Yeah, and Justin Herbert going to take the shotgun snap. Looking for Eckler again, probably. No, not looking for Eckler. Goes to the opposite side. But he was already standing on the sideline, and then looks like his foot stepped out of bounds as Finn, Top Madden Gaming, with a gifted sub. Appreciate you to Chapter Roll. Chapter. Why are we not already sub, chat? That's all right. Anyways, Justin Herbert going to take the shotgun snap. Another angle route. Going to go to the tight end. Oh, no. That was a scenario where you click on and you're trying to do a little hesitation to get yourself a certain animation. Warren's smart enough to know that, but ended up actually kind of hurting himself and giving himself no animation. As Justin Herbert now going to take the snap. Sorry, I just talked that whole time. Going to be a little, oh no, that's going to be picked probably. Luckily for Warren, that falls down as these Chargers just can't get anything going.
Yeah, they really can't. And, you know, you were mentioning earlier how, you know, some Madden users are smart enough to, you know, try to kind of manipulate the wide receiver there to get certain animation. I can't say I relate because some of us aren't smart enough to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Again, shout out to my fellow Madden window lickers out there. But yeah, Buffalo really solid position here. 11 game minutes left again with the 8-minute quarters. Up 27-10. Again, I will be very surprised if we see him come out pass heavy here. I think it's going to be a whole lot of Zach Moss. I think he's going to, I really think he's going to make Warren prove that he can stop the running game because so far he really has not been able to.
Yeah, 100%. Josh Allen going to hand this off to Moss. A lot of room. Oh, the tight end on the edge there, not able to get that block sealed, as that could have been a lot of yards there. Really only would have had the safety to miss. But I don't know if it was a linebacker or another safety in the box there, able to just kind of get past the tight end there.
Yeah, beautiful user work there by Derwin James, and a bit unlucky. You know, I think if for the Bills, you would have liked to see him seal that edge with the lead blocker, but Derwin James, yeah, just too strong there. And again, 2nd and 8, kind of a strong concept here. Oh, we're gonna see play action. I'm surprised.
Yeah, play action. Oh, escape artist gonna get, oh my gosh, gunslinger as well. We saw it all right there, but, you know, really was a broken play, and, you know, you saw it right there.
Yeah, that was, I think you're happy if you're Buffalo to have that, you know, kind of go back to the line of scrimmage, because that was a wee bit risky there to even throw that with the edge rusher bearing down on you. But yeah, now 3rd and 8, you know, I think we're going to probably see him get relatively aggressive. If he do trips to the left as he will drop back, goes immediately to the fight. So will he be able to make a man miss? He does not. Gets tackled there at the 45, and 4th and 2, we're going to see probably the punt unit come out, I assume.
Yeah, and yes, you know, if I'm Warren there, I even, or not Warren, sorry, if I'm Khalil there, I'm even considering audibling to a run there, because he was in, it looked like Warren was in a dime 2-3-6. He pinched his D-line. Looked like he would have had a lot of room. You know, obviously it's tough on 3rd and 8 to decide to run the ball, but I don't know. Someone comes out in an obvious pass defense. Sometimes you just kind of, you know, kind of have the cojones to say, let me run it on 3rd and 8 and see what happens. But didn't do it there, as Justin
100%.
Herbert Gonna be under center. Can the Chargers finally get something going? Still plenty of time. Gonna hand this off to Eckler. Not much room as this Bills defense continues to do what it's done all game long, and that's swarm the ball carrier.
Yeah, still plenty of time. I don't think we're going to see Warren panic, as you're saying. And again, I have to mention, I know I said in the first quarter, extremely heavy on the cover 3 buzz is Buffalo right now. I guess this is a Warren-specific game plan, and I have to say it's working very, very well. You know, we're seeing that safety cheat down, be able to really stop the inside running game, and we've already seen, again, you know, the safety kind of dropping into a middle zone there. Ooh, nice user worked out the once again, but I think we're seeing, you know, these kind of unique play calls here by Buffalo really bother Warren here. It seems like he still is not fully confident with what he wants to do offensively.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, to your point, yeah, great user, able to get off the block there, get a shed, because that was the right play call there to audible against the double A gap, and the other linebacker wasn't in the A gap for some reason, audible to run, but wasn't able to do it. Herbert gonna look for a receiver down the field. As that's gonna be, I'm not sure, a tight end, I believe, but I can't see his name because this stream's just a little bit fuzzy. So apologies also to everyone for it being a little fuzzy. That's not on my end. That's on Warren's end. But you know, we still love him. And but able to pick up a big first down there.
Yeah, big first down. I'd say that's the first questionable user in the team from Buffalo. You know, really, that was his assignment. He went to go guard a crossover that was already covered, in my opinion. And yeah, that whole left side of the field was wide open.
Yeah, as Dan does, you know, bring up a great point, as, you know, everyone should probably cover their ears.
Yeah, so top Madden gaming members, we have a little tradition here in Better League, and I'm going to need you to turn your volume way down for this one. Put your fours in the chat! There
it is. We need your fours in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen.
We need the fours.
Put your fours in the chat. Fourth quarter. We're here. Game on the line. Can the Chargers get some points here? Justin Herbert under center. Oh my gosh, Ed Oliver just was a freight train. Looked like Khalil got stuck on Ed Oliver and just decided to do a bull rush and absolutely made the right guard his son, and then forced Herbert into a quick incomplete throw. Herbert 3rd and 5, big play here, shotgun snap, looking, maybe has
usering.
Yeah, I mean,
great read.
Wow. I mean, that was a scenario where it just really didn't look like anything was open, and what an absolute dime and dot of a read and throw by Warren, and that's the type of throw you need if you want to get back in this game.
Yep, great defense, even better offense. I have nothing more to say.
Herbert, shotgun snap, gonna throw it to the flats to, did he say Kitty?
McKitty.
McKitty. Okay, McKitty. That's who number 88 is.
Quite the name.
McKitty. All right. As he's going to have Eckler on a angle route here. Can he make one-man miss? Does. Not able to make the second and third miss as they're able to bring him down to the 3. But, you know, able to do enough damage to get down here into scoring range. Can he push it in, or can this Bills team, you know, toughen up here?
Yeah, this is really the first time we've seen a goal line scenario here for this LA Chargers team. I'll be very, very curious to see how aggressive they get in terms of the running. So we're going to have a bit of an outside run here. Eckler not quite able to get in, takes it to the 1. But yeah, just got to make a stand here for Buffalo.
Yeah, and I think, you know, if you're the if you're the Bills, I think you try to keep him or, you know, let him keep running it, because that time, you know, is not his friend right now. Obviously, it's a 17-point game. He scores this 10-point game, but, you know, definitely time is not his friend. So you're fine with him running it, as he's going to run it again. Does find the end zone and touchdown. Chargers.
And yeah, that's tough to stop, you know, unless you just outright run commit.
Yeah,
which
if you're the Bills, I think you try to keep him, or, you know,
really
let him keep running it, because that time, like, you know, is not his friend right now. Obviously, it's a 17-point game. He scores this 10-point game, but, you know, definitely his time is not his friend. So you're fine with him running it, as he's going to run it again. Does find the end zone and touchdown. Chargers.
Play here, because again, I expect a very run-heavy approach here from this Buffalo team.
Yeah, 100%. As the kickoff is going to be pretty short, so that's going to be returned. McKenzie, can he make something happen? Going to try to take this all to the outside. Probably, fall down. Wisely falls down, and then ref maybe close their eyes as McKenzie just got pummeled while he was already on the ground.
That would be like an injection.
Well, good old EA right there. But
good old EA.
Josh Allen going to come out under center. Chargers in man defense, it looks like. Going to hand it off to Moss. A lot of room. Oh, really was honestly a foot race at that point. It looked like maybe the DB, Derwin James, could have got him, but luckily for the Chargers, got a trip up there.
Yeah, very lucky. Looked like he had a bit of a hole there early on, and yeah, again, Buffalo up 10. Just under 6 minutes left here. Again, you have to wonder how much those 0-4 conference championship demons are going to come back to bite him here. Again, I expect to see him be very, very conservative here. We do not want to see a choke here against the GOAT.
Josh Allen drops back. Not much time. I don't know if that was... I don't think that was Bosa. Whoever that was on the... Maybe Ngakoue on the edge there. Absolutely just destroyed the right tackle.
Yeah, this Chargers team is fired up. Saw their offense got a touchdown for the first time in a while, and now they're coming out to get this quick stop. And again, 3rd and 9 here. It's we'll just have to see what Josh Allen chooses to do. I expect to see a very early use of escape artist here.
Yeah, Josh Allen, plenty of pocket. The D tackle does get a shed.
Boy.
Chucks it deep down the field. This is basically a punt. Oh
my God! Oh my God! Stephon Diggs, the Bills' leading receiver, the best deep threat on this field, may have sealed it there for Buffalo. Just an unbelievable amount of heart there. You got to feel for Ward. That's tough to not get an animation there, but man, big-time players make big-time plays.
This is basically a punt. Oh, yeah, we're seeing the play right there, the replay. Stephon Diggs. We know those aggressive catches can get a little dumb, kind of silly. The DBs, if they, Stephon Diggs, I don't think is necessarily the biggest guy in the world. He's not, he's not a shorty, I don't think. Yeah, I believe he's probably 6'1" or something like that. Able to go up, get it, and that is a dagger to the heart if you're the Chargers.
That's brutal. I mean, the tough thing is we have a slant route there. Stays in bounds, which again, time's a factor here. But, I mean, that's exactly what you wanted there if you're Warren. You wanted Khalil to panic. You wanted him to throw deep. Unfortunately, Stephon Diggs just wanted it more. That's really all I can say about that play. That was just unbelievable.
Yeah, one-on-one ball, I felt fine about it because, like we talked about, had he picked it off, that was a long punt. Josh Allen, all the arm in the world. But Stephon Diggs just able to make a big play. As it looks like the Bills called a timeout. Maybe didn't like what was happening on the defensive side for him there. Maybe they accidentally clicked a quick play.
I think they accidentally picked a play. Yeah, I think that's what happened there.
Justin Herbert going to drop back shotgun. Nobody open right now. Looking, going to go to I believe that was, that's Andy Isabella. Going to go no huddle as, not a lot of time left in this game. A trips look here. Justin Herbert once again takes the snap. Plenty of time. Oh, what's that flag going to be? Roughing the passer.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've seen Khalil be the beneficiary of a couple holding penalties on Warren, so, those kind of bounce out there from EA's perspective. But, yeah, tough break there because, again, another shaky read by Justin Herbert.
Yeah, Justin Herbert going to drop back plenty of, good pocket. Going to scramble out a bit. Really good pocket control. Can he make one miss? He can. Touchdown, Chargers. Don't sleep on them yet. There's still some life in these boys.
Nah, please don't. Warren, again, an 8-time, 9-time Super Bowl champion. There's really no situation where you can truly count him out. That was a beautiful block, but yeah, another shaky.
We did not see that almost block because I was
good pocket
over at the replay. Scramble out a bit. Really good pocket control. Can he make one miss? He can. Touchdown. Chargers. Don't sleep on him yet. There's still some life down the field. Got the touchdown. That was a thing of beauty. As now the Bills, Isaiah McKenzie going to return this. A lot of room. Just going to go ahead and take this out of bounds to not fumble. Wise move there.
Yeah, the absolute last thing you want is, kind of a BS fumble off of a kick return. So, yeah, smart decision there again. We saw him, I questioned the read to Stephon Diggs, but it worked out. I don't think we're going to see another pass the rest of the game, in all honesty.
Yeah, I definitely think we're going to see run-heavy approach. Counter! A lot of room! Able to get the first down. As Zach Moss, 14 for 129 on the ground. I mean, he has been a workhorse.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, that
he didn't get the first down.
Oh, no, yeah, he didn't.
Josh Allen, once again, under center, going to hand this off to Moss. Oh, gets absolutely depleted. And now, still 3rd and inches. Some more life out of this Chargers team. But, it is pretty tough to defend inches right here.
Very tough to defend inches. And, again, going back to that counter, I hate to keep belaboring the point, but Khalil has been pretty much picture perfect in terms of reading the running lanes. That very slight hesitation he did turn no gain into a gain at 9. Just absolutely beautiful stuff by Khalil.
As looks like Adrian Peterson, maybe the more bigger back in here. See if he can get, a fall forward animation probably because we assume this is going to be a run.
Yeah.
Josh Allen
I'd almost. Ooh.
hands it off to AP. Oh, and the Chargers able to get a massive stop. As this is exactly what the doctor ordered. It's a little late,
Now,
but still a little life.
I have to ask, I know Zach Moss was coming off of 2 runs. I don't know what the stamina situation was there. I have to question the logic of putting AP in the game there. I don't know what his speed is. It cannot be that high. I'm just not sure if he's the guy I want carrying the ball there. It looks like we're going to have Buffalo run all the clock down here as, the punt team's going to come out. But I don't know if I love the personnel decision there by Buffalo.
Yeah, I mean, Zach Moss has been the hot hand. Sure, AP's a bigger guy, so I think maybe that's why he brought him in. But yeah, I'd give it to the hot hand who's been killing it, as this is going to be a sky kick here, or look like a sky kick, and didn't call for a fair catch. Risky all around there. But, the Chargers now, with 2 minutes, 37 seconds, have a chance to make this a game. They've got all 3 timeouts. They need to score a touchdown here without using their timeouts, because they want the opportunity to be able to either do an onside kick or use the sorry, I was getting a phone call and then lost my train of thought. But yes, you want to keep all your timeouts here if you can, as this is going to dump this off the Y, pick up the first down. We'll probably see a no huddle here, I'd guess. Try to get one more play off before half, as Herbert will be taking the shotgun snap once again. Plenty of pocket once again, throws it to Y again, the exact same play, interestingly enough, and gonna try to no huddle, but that's not gonna be enough time and get it down to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, I think LA realizing, they do still have 3 timeouts. They don't need to try to go for it all in one play here necessarily. Obviously, at some point, times it would become a factor. But yeah, I like the couple of dump offs here and maybe try to make a Khalil press up here with the secondary.
Yeah, and you're going to want to try to find the sidelines if you can. He's going to have maybe but he is going to get hit. Incomplete pass. 2nd and inches, though. Obviously, time is not on, the Chargers side here, but maybe you just think about sneaking inside zone in and then going to a quick no huddle to pick up an easy first down, because you don't want to get to 4th and inches. Is maybe they're thinking about it. Yeah, looks like they're gonna audible an inside zone here. Let's see if it works out for him. Herbert, shotgun snap, hands it off, does have plenty of room. I love the play call there, like I said beforehand. Now I think we're gonna see a no huddle here.
That's the most brutal flag of all time. That's one of the most brutal calls I can remember seeing in a Madden game. Oh my Lord in heaven, ladies and gentlemen.
Is this it?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, wow. Herbert, can this Chargers team respond? Oh, great play. A lot of fight in them. Response. A horrible holding call. Very EA, holding call there. Sim mode holding call. Able to fight back. Not get too, down on himself. Now Herbert under center. Gonna dump it to Eckler. Been the guy all game long. Unfortunately, this clock is ticking away, but I think they really want to make sure they save their 3 timeouts. Herbert once again under, gonna take the shotgun snap here. Plenty of pocket. Gonna maybe look for the zig. Has the zig, but great tackling by the Bills. As the Bills are fine with this right now. A lot of time running off the clock.
I don't know why he keeps running play. Well,
yeah. Here we go. Is now he's maybe gonna have A. Goes to A. Can he get out of bounds? Does get out of bounds finally. But boy, oh boy, yeah, I agree. How? On one of those first downs, I would have hit a spike.
Yeah, I mean. In that situation, I think once you get a first down, you have to hit that spike, because at this point, the downs really don't matter. Like, you got to score pretty quickly here regardless. So, interesting decision there by Warren. Got to score very quickly here.
Herbert takes the snap, looking, goes to... Oh! Mike Williams, who's known to just come up with big catches, as this game isn't over for sure. It'll be interesting to see. I don't want to go to a replay because... Oh boy, that kick looked a little scary at first. That win brought it back. They are going to go for the onside kick. That's why I didn't go to the replay, because I want to be able to see this, as this is going to be an onside kick. Let's see what can happen. Oh, little inaccurate. Will that matter? Bills are going to come up with it. Smartly goes down, as I think we're going to see 3 runs and 3 timeouts here. And if you're Khalil and the Bills, you better be on conservative if you're not already. We're struggling in the 4th quarter here.
Again, the truly is in the Moscato here, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I have to say I don't love kicking the onside there, but we can talk about that maybe after. Oh my goodness!
Oh, he goes for a pass.
Please now, please. Oh no! Oh! Are you trying to lose this game, Khalil?
Goes for a pass and saves the Chargers a timeout. Yeah, sure. Only 30 seconds left. But
what type of decision making with like Cody? I don't know about that.
I don't love that. And now comes out and gun again. If I don't see an inside zone, I might just turn the stream off. I'm not actually going to do that. But if I don't see a run play here, I'm going to get angry. As finally, yes, this will be a handoff to Moss. A lot of room. Oh, gets depleted.
Zos.
You know, and now we're in an interesting conversation here too, where he might be in field goal range, but I really think that, you know, if he doesn't pick this first down up, yeah, I guess he's probably not in field goal range, but in the snow, I would punt this even if it's a 30, 40-yard field goal.
Yes, I 100% agree.
He's going to be going for the pass. Nobody open. Oh my gosh, he does find somebody open. It's a one-handed catch by Gabriel Davis, and that's going to be a game, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Gabriel Davis. 7 receptions for 128 yards, and none come bigger than that, and that will clinch Khalil's first ever Super Bowl berth. The monkey is off his back. He will win this one, 34-31. And man, Cody, I mean, we got a little scared there at the end, but you got to give Khalil his full respect. An absolutely beautiful display of balanced offensive football. Hit the passes when they were there, hit the runs when they were there, and really, up until the fourth quarter, did a very good job of shutting down this Chargers offense too. So Khalil fully deserving. Congrats to him on his first ever Super Bowl berth. I know it feels good.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that was and there we go. Hold on. The stream's off. Let's go to the Cam and logo.
Cutting it right away.
Yeah, Warren wants none of this action any longer. Yeah, what a game. I mean, that was an electric one. You know, that was thrilling really from the go. The Bills just commanded the entire game. The Chargers had a little bit of fight in them, almost came back, but yeah, ultimately the Bills just did what they did the whole game, and that was just kind of, you know, they controlled the tempo, they controlled the possession, and, you know, they controlled just really every part of the game.
Yeah, they were just the steadier team, I think is really what it comes down to. You know, I know, again, we saw a couple of interesting decisions there by them in the fourth quarter, but really those first 3 quarters, you know, they did a very good job. Again, balanced offensive attack, hit the run when it was there, hit the pass when it was there. Justin Herbert, I know he had like 2 or 3 picks. He really should have had more like 4 or maybe even 5, because there were a lot of just dropped wide open picks by that Buffalo Bills secondary. Again, I think it could have been a lot worse of a stat line for Justin Herbert. And you know, Khalil, again, fully deserving. I know how it feels now, having been in this position, Madden 21. I know how it feels to, you know, finally make your first Super Bowl after years and years of fighting. I know Khalil is, he's turning up right now, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll have to see how the top Madden Super Bowl goes. I know I'll be tuning in.
Yeah, 100%. As for everyone, yeah, of course, Finn, I see that you're live. I'm going to send everyone over here. So, let me see if I remember. Remind me, Finn. I just do host, or I just do, yeah, there it is. And then, wait, okay, hold on. Host, and then do I do in parentheses? Is that what I do? In parentheses? Or like in like the, whatever they are? Is that how I host you? Or do I just do host and then your channel? // Oh, do a raid, not a host.
Raid, okay.
Do a raid, okay. That's right. I got a raid because I'm turning the stream off. Is that how it works? I don't know, but
I'm the wrong person to ask.
But yeah, so for everyone here, all 2080 of you, there was 20 gazillion, I don't know, there were so many the entire time. We appreciate you. Finn is about to be live for the NFC Championship game, okay, in top. Finn's gonna be live for the NFC Championship game. At the conclusion of that game, we will be live once again, myself, on Better League Network here, doing the game of the week in BL. So listen, if you don't have anything to do tonight, tune in. I know Monday Night Football's on, but I think I might be better. I think I might be better than the Monday Night Football broadcast. So
might be. I think you're 1,000% better.
So once again, you know, tune in. You know, here in a second, we're gonna raid over to Finn's stream for the NFC Championship game in top. Then after that game, Finn's gonna raid back over to BLN, and we will be live for the game of the week. Connor, thanks for hanging out. It was a thing of beauty. It was a fun game, and it was a pleasure having you as always.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. And again, congrats to Khalil. I know that's a big win for him.
Yeah, for sure. All right, boys. Let's see. I'm gonna try this raid out. Let's see if it works. No, wait, I goofed. Okay, let me try again. Let's do it like this. Yes, there it is. I did it.
There it is.
All right, look. Hey, look. All right, everyone, join the raid. Join the raid. It should be in your thing. Join the raid. I think I did it right. I did it right, I believe. They're about to go live, so join the raid. We'll hang here for a little bit to let everyone join the raid. And because there's only 7 of you right now. 7 viewers are ready to raid. This timer's running down. We got 20 something of you in here. 20 something of you in here. Join the raid. It'll be up in your chat box. It'll have something where it says join the raid up here in like the top right, whatever way I'm pointing is the right way. But we'll give it 30 more seconds. Again, Finn about to be live. NFC Championship game on top. Then I will be live. Game of the week. I gotta be honest, I don't know who's playing the game of the week. I know it's Little Alex and someone.
Little Alex and Morty.
Okay, all right.
Which is actually a good game.
Okay.
Top people, that's a very, very quality matchup here.
Yeah. So some good games coming in. All right. Join the raid if you haven't. You got 15, 20 more seconds, and then I'm raiding them. 15, 20 more seconds, so make sure you join. Maybe some of you guys already went ahead and clicked over, which is fine as well. But we appreciate you all. I'm starting the raid. We're going now.
Peace.
All right. I think
it worked. We raided. Oh yeah, there we are. Better League Network is raiding.
Nah, you're
We
fine.
put the.
I just want to make sure people.
Dang it.
What a broadcast.
all right. And then I guess I can probably end this stream now. I think that's how it works.
I think so. Yeah, I think you're good.
Not the better.
I mean, for me, it automatically sent me to